Hey, what up, my comic book peeps? It's your boy J Rock. Today I'm gonna be hitting you with another graphic novel haul. We're getting up there in these hauls. I've been collecting about a year, collecting trades for about a year. We're already on episode 30, I believe, on the 30th haul. It's getting up there. I like to thank all my subscribers up there. I'm also getting I'm getting close to 300 subscribers. So I like to thank everybody out there for the support, for the feedback, everybody that posts their comments out there. I really appreciate that, and that's my favorite part of making these videos is the comments and replying and getting to chop it up with the people and talking books. Oh yeah, so while we're on that topic, the main thing I started a YouTube channel. I like to buy books and whatnot, but I also like to talk about them. So we started this book club, if you will, but with comics, and we get together on We're on the second episode, I believe. So we get together on Mondays at 7 p.m. West Coast time, being Pacific time. We get together at 7 if you want to catch the live stream, and we chat about we agree on a book we want to read. We want to all read. We read it, then we get together and talk about it, and we chat about it because that's part of the fun is you want to talk to other people about it and hear different people's point of views and aspects of on the same story. So if you want to catch it live, join the live chat. If you don't catch it live, check it out after it's done or whatever. Check out the replay, and definitely would appreciate the feedback. Post your comments on the bottom if you read the particular title we're reviewing. Post your comments on your opinion, what you thought of the story, and we like to give a grade at the end. So post your grade up there as well. And if any of you are ever interested in coming out, usually before the show ends, we let you know what's the book we plan to review the following week. So if it's a book you're interested on, you have strong opinions on, or you're interested in joining that chat, post your comments on the bottom or message me on Twitter. I'll leave my link down below. So yeah, check that out for sure, guys. That's something that I kind of wanted to do. I'm reading books and I kind of want to talk about them after I read them. Like when you watch a movie, you want to talk to people about it. Oh, how did you like this or that, right? So that's basically how that all got started. And now to the important part, what you guys came here for, right? Let's check out the book. All right, now the first book in the haul, having this here for a minute, is Age of Apocalypse, X-Men Age of Apocalypse. I'm digging the cover here. This is an event that happened in the 90s with X-Men. I think most people are familiar with it. There's about to be a movie coming out, so they did they reprinted it. Basically, it's a battle where Magneto takes Professor Xavier's role. So now he's kind of like the leader of the X-Men, and he's fighting the new threat being Apocalypse, because he wants to get rid of everybody, right? There's the spine. It's a little thinner than the old printing. Most of these new printings are a little thinner because the pages are a little thinner. Sewn binding. It shows you back here all the issues that are included in here. I had all these in singles, but when the omnibus came out, I decided to get rid of them and buy the omnibus instead. It's about 1,000, close to 1,200 pages, I believe. These are all the issues that are included. Got a little mini-series, X-Men 1 through 4, X-Factor 1 through 4, Gambit and the Eternals 1 through 4, Generation Next 1 through 4, and so forth. Pause it if you want to read what else is included there. But yeah, I never really figured out what the chronological order is, so this is cool. See, it's all in chronological order, because there are a bunch of mini-series I wasn't never sure like which one came before which one. Second book is Uncanny X-Men Volume 3. I got the Paul Smith variant cover. The original cover being by Jerome Pena is a wicked cover. It's nice. I'm digging it. I think I might like it more than I like this one. But I went with this one for the fact that my Volume 1 and 2 had the old school covers with the old classic art from the old issues. So I said I want to keep the same trend going. And I did, little did I know, this was like a limited edition one. They didn't have that many. After I bought this one, they were sold out. But anyways, the cover's not the most important thing to me. This is what shows all day, is the spine. So this is what you want looking good, I guess. This is what you want to match with the rest of your books. Okay, now if you never read X-Men before, this is a good place to start. You could just start with Volume 3. You don't necessarily need Volume 1 and 2 unless you're like a completionist. Like me, when it comes to X-Men, I kind of want everything. Because they reference
the old issues and the old storylines so much, you could sometimes get lost if you'll be like, why is this happening or what's going on here, and you kind of need to go back and read them. It's not like Batman where each story is self-contained. Now these are the issues it includes. It includes this here. God Loves, Man Kills. It's a graphic novel. I never read it, but I hear it's really good. It includes a 4-issue miniseries of Wolverine by Frank Miller and Chris Claremont. This miniseries, I had a trade, which I will now get rid of since it's included here. I don't need it twice. I thought it was kind of overrated. I didn't think it's that great. But it also includes this issue right here, being Rogue's first appearance in X-Men title. The first time she meets the X-Men, basically. And she's still a villain there. They don't turn her into a good guy yet. Now this is some real good stuff. It also has a miniseries with Storm and Liliana, the Magic miniseries. This, I think, it's very Storm heavy, and Storm being, well, I think all the X-Men characters are my favorites, but Storm's definitely up there. She's one of my favorites. I grew up in the 90s. I got introduced to comics in like the late 80s, but I didn't really start reading them till like 1990, 91, the whole Jim Lee run. And Storm was so important in that run. She was like the leader of the X-Men. And then even in the cartoon, she was second in command to Cyclops. I think she's such a great character. And this book is definitely very Storm heavy. This really takes the character to a new level, if you will. Here she gets her first story where she's like the main character. She fights the Morlocks. She comes off very heroic and she shows her leadership qualities, if you will. And then she has this other storyline where she's bringing Illyana, being, I believe that's Colossus's little sister. Storm brings her along and kind of, kind of guides her, I guess, or something. I'm not sure. I haven't really read this miniseries, but that's what I get from it. But anyways, I do know this is if you're a Storm fan, this would be a book to pick up for sure. Also, if you want to find out about X-Men, this is a nice place to start, guys. It also introduces the Brood for the first time. This is their first appearance. This is the Brood alien creatures here. That's Miss Marvel. She somehow becomes some type of space creature, which I'm not familiar with that story. So definitely excited to dig into this. A lot of stuff here. Some of it, about half I have read, half I haven't. So now I could connect the pieces. Okay, let's get to the next book. Of mangas here. This Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam, as seen on TV. I guess it was a TV show. Art by Masatsugu Iwasi, something like that. Story by Yoshiyuki Tomino and Hajime Yatari. Gundam, they got pretty cool robot designs. Kind of like Gundam. I think there was like a video game of it before. The spine. Check out the art back here. These I haven't really read too much manga before. I know you read it backwards. You start from here. That's not a problem, but I think where it gets tricky is the way you read it, because you start from this way instead of from this way. Start from right to left. The art looks pretty good. I think they have some hardcover ones that are in color, because most mangas in black and white. It's hard to find a manga that's in color. But yeah, these are definitely smaller than your regular trades, your Western comics, if you will. Cover price $10. Volume 2. Cover to volume 2. I believe there's 5 of these for the whole set. So I thought I'd start with something small. It's Gundam, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it. Thinking Gundam is cool. It's about a bunch of like planes, and they transform into robots, or I don't remember if it's planes that transform into robots and these are the pilots, or if they're just robots and these are the pilots and they never transform into planes. I don't remember. But yeah, eager to get started on this. Kind of remember them being planes that changed to robots, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. If you guys know, let me know. This is the OG one right here, the red and white one with that Japanese colors, like the Japanese flag, and then the horns here like very samurai design. But yeah, stoked to get these. hopping into some more manga. You know, because you can only read so much of superheroes and it becomes repetitive, and you kind of want to switch it up a little, something fresh. Now I got this book, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 25th anniversary. There's a lot of random stories put in one book, basically. It's about 200 pages. It's about 8 issues. I can't remember. It doesn't specify what issues are in here, what issues it includes, or how many. There's a spine. This is the size of your regular oversized hardcover, but it's a lot wider. The back of it here. Now it includes like a lot of random stories. I know it includes Shella the Dragon. I think it's issue 31 of the first series of Ninja Turtles. Issue 31. Now that one's basically a play on Bruce Lee. They meet Bruce Lee and they're kicking it with him. If you know anything about Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, whenever Kevin Eastman hops on an issue and he writes it, it's a lot of satire. He just basically copies stuff from whatever was in style at that time, or something he just finished watching. So I'm guessing he just finished watching some Bruce Lee movies or whatever, so it felt inspired to write a Bruce Lee story with the Turtles, right? Oh, it also includes Raphael #1, I think, which is the first appearance of Casey Jones. But yeah, like if Kevin Eastman finished watching a samurai movie, it will be a story about those old samurai movies. Like, he does a lot of the satire stuff, and Peter Laird is a lot more original, in my opinion. But I enjoy both. Now, this is a little misleading because it says this is 25th anniversary, coloring has been remastered and so forth, which is not really the case. This is the original old coloring when you get the color classics or whatever. That's how they look. This is the coloring remastered. See a big difference there from that and that. Now, it only has one issue in this remastered coloring, so it's misleading, and the rest is not like this. I enjoy both. I thought this remastered coloring, whatever, it fit well with the Turtles and with the artwork. It looked cool. But this also looks cool to me too. I enjoyed both. There's about 4 issues with this style. Only the first issue with this style. Then I think there's about 2 issues that are in black and white. So you get a nice mix of everything. I enjoy Kevin Eastman's art a lot when it's in black and white. So I don't mind that at all. I wouldn't have minded if the whole thing was in black and white. I got this Halo book, this oversized hardcover. And see, these are your regular oversized hardcovers. You can see this one's a lot wider. Height is about the same, but it's a lot wider. The Ninja Turtle one. If you have any plans on reading a Halo book or whatever, this is where you will start. Halo Fall of Reach, or Fall of Reich, however you say it. This basically it carries 3 trades. Being let's get to this is the cover. Show you off the cover a little bit. This guy's a bunch of shit flying around in space. This is Mars or something, I don't know. But is the back. It includes these 3 miniseries: Halo Boot Camp, Halo Covenant, and Invasion. So you could buy those 3 trades, or you could just buy this hardcover. It depends on you what your preference is. The Halos are Spartans. I don't really play the video game, so I'm not too familiar with the story. But you don't have to play the video game to enjoy the comic. There's something I wanted some sci-fi in my collection, some space stuff, some astronaut, spaceship, whatever. So decided to go with this, and they're Spartans. So if you ever read the comics of Kratos of God of War, or you played the video game, or you've seen the movie 300, you basically know that they all have the same story with Spartans. As kids, they get left out into the wild, and they have to survive one full night in the wild to show that they're tough and that they're Spartans, because Spartans gotta be tough and like war ridden, or I don't know how you for lack of words, it's not coming to me right now. But yeah, anyways, so they have to do that, and this tells you that if you watched 300 or read the book, or God of War, it's the same story, but in a sci-fi space a space adaptation, if you will, of the same story, because they're also Spartans, just in a more advanced, in the future. So yeah, guys, I don't know if that explanation did it justice, but yeah, I would say check it out. If you're curious about the story, but you don't want to, drop a few bucks on the book, you can catch it on Netflix. Watch Halo. I believe it's called Halo Covenant. It might be Halo Covenant, or it might be called Fall of Reach. I don't know, but there's a Halo animated cartoon movie there. It'll basically be this book, the first trade of this book. So check that out if and see if it's something that you would be interested in pursuing. Guys, the last book of the haul is Captain America: Scourge of the Underworld. Not a big Captain America fan. I don't collect Captain America books, but I got this one because it has it includes the what is it, the Gina Stone saga, or what is it called? The Bloodstone saga. And it also has US Agent issues 1 through 4. So I got it because I wanted the US Agent issues 1 through 4. And then it includes the Bloodstone saga, which is the first appearance of Crossbones. I have it in single issues. Pretty cool story. So yeah, that's why I got this, because I also have the another trade that connects with this one. That's also a storyline of US Agent, which, as far as I know, in trades, those are the only 2 storylines I know about his. And I mainly got it for his storylines, not really for Captain America's. If you're not familiar with US Agent, he was this guy that came out in the late 80s. Basically a Wolverine type, more aggressive, more vigilante type, but in the Captain America uniform, like with his talents and working for S.H.I.E.L.D. But he doesn't have Captain America's leadership or mentality. He has more of a just listens to what the government tells me to do the stuff that Captain America questions and won't do. We need someone a little more brainless that just does as they're told. So he was kind of interesting. So that's why I got this. He's kind of a cool character. I would say check him out. Okay, guys. That's all I got for today. If you guys like what you saw, you want to see more of the same, hit that subscribe button, and it's gonna keep you updated whenever my next video comes out. And it wouldn't hurt if you hit that share button, share it on your social media, being Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. And post all your comments on the bottom if you have any of these books. If you thought some of them were like, if say I have a book and you thought something else might be a good book to get that goes with it, that might explain some of the stuff in one of these that I might need, feel free to let me know. Post it on the bottom and let me know what you guys been getting. And I'll be checking you guys' videos out and checking you guys out as well next time.